Hello everyone. Welcome back to the class. My name is Gabriel Somi, and this is Agos Creatives. As you know, today we are really going to be working on UV. We'll be diving into UV unwrapping, and I will not be talking in details. I will not be going into details rather, because stuff like this are somehow complicated. I'll keep it simple, just like the way I did to texturing when we are doing that. And I'll just make you to understand the basic aspects of UV unwrapping. Now, the first thing you need to know is that what is UV unwrapping? When we're talking about UV unwrapping, what does it mean? It simply means that's the process of flattening a 3D model so that a 2D image texture can be accurately unwrapped, can be accurately wrapped rather around it. Yes. So what did I mean by this? It simply means that to flatten a 3D model. Now this is a 3D here. This is a 3D image here. It has 1, 2, 3. It has different angles. So now if I just imagine the cube of your seasoning, that's you call Maggi. Now that cube, the seasoning cube there, you can see that when you look at the whole side, that you will see that there are designs on it, names and rest like that. They are on it. Now when you now unwrap that seasoning cube, now when you unwrap it, then it will become a flat image. Are you getting what I'm explaining? It will become a flat image, just like a normal paper that it is been that they draw something on. So but when you wrap it around the seasoning now, then it will become a 3D image. But when you wrap it, it becomes a 2D image. So now when we talk about UV unwrapping, it simply means that's a process of flattening a 3D model so that a 2D image texture can be accurately wrapped around it. So that is what we call UV unwrapping. So if you want to wrap an image around this, then we will unwrap it, we will lose them so that it will become a 2D, then so that we can wrap our texture or whatever it is you want to wrap on it. So as I go on in this tutorial, you'll be able to understand what I really meant by that. And in 2D we have 3 axes. We have the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. So but in 2D we only have 2 dimensions. That is what we call 2 dimension. So in 3D we call it 3 dimension, so 3 axes. Why in 2D it is 2 dimension. So we have the up and down, that's the height and the depth. So we don't have the angles, the left and the right. So it's not part of it. So it's always in 2D it is always a flat surface. While in 3D I can always go around all the axes. Are you getting it now? So that is what we call, that is the difference between 3D and 2D. So another thing I want you to understand is that when you are to unwrap your 2D, these are the things that you need to take cognizance of. When you are to wrap your 2D on your 3D, then there are some steps that you need to do, and as I'm taking you through it, you should please follow, and I will keep it simple. And if you have any question, you can always ask me. Now, without taking our time, because I won't want this to be too long, so let's quickly dive into it and let's start. Okay, first thing I will do is that I will make sure that on this now to mark seam. Now, what do we mean by seam? Now this is, I'm wrapping things around it so that the seam I want to use, so that it can give a boundary to my what do we call it, to what I'm wrapping around it. Now let me break it down. Now, seams are the cut lines that tell Blender where to split the mesh when flattening. So when to split the mesh when flattening. So now from here now, if I want to mark seam now, it is all these edges that I'm going to mark seam to, so that when I'm unwrapping it, this is where it will be losing, so that it will not be losing from this side. Or if I wrap things on it, it will not be cutting from this side. So I have to mark seam, just like your clothes. So we have seams on your clothes. If you check your clothes, you will see the thread line. So where the clothes are joined together, that's a seam. So that is what I meant by seams. So that's what we are going to do. So I'm going to mark seam. So by doing that, you just have to go to your edit mode. So let me keep it in my EV. So now, how to mark seam? Just because here I have beveled my what do we call it? I have beveled my object here. So I can just click here. Now where do I find my seam? My seams. So these lines now, I want to mark seams to them, so that let me just use these two lines here. Then you come down to your edges and see here, mark seam. So now it has marked that place. You can see now it has marked those two places. So yeah, now I may have a little issues, because this space here now is going to be loosed. So if I unwrap it now, this part here, we are going to have a texture on it, which I don't want. So what can we do on that? So let's just still keep it like this. So let me mark the seam all around, just to show you, because this is for tutorial sake. Edges, mark seam. Oh, sorry, excuse me, undo that. Edges, mark seam. So you mark them all around edges. I'm holding down my shift, clicking them, then mark seam. Mark them all around all the edges. So when you are done with marking your seam, then what you can do now is there are different ways of going there. Then you can see you already have EV here. You can see you already have EV here. Let me see if I go here. You can see unwrap. Let me do unwrap there. So now you can see that it has unwrapped them. You can see the way this is working now. So it has unwrapped it. So now let me now come to my UV editor here. Another thing I want to do is that I can always import an image, a wood image. Let me go here, layout. Let me come down to my thing here. So let me come. You click here. So you go to your image. Excuse me, I might to come here. Sorry, yeah, not there. Here, then you go to your image texture. So image texture, then you open it. So I have downloaded some texture that I want to use. Yes, And come to my add-ons here. I'm looking for wood. Polygon. Okay, I think let me look for the base color. Yeah, I think here it is. So now open. Now, so for me now to work to unwrap that color to that texture to it. Now what I will now do is now I will now go to, I can split. No, I don't need to even split. Let me just go down here, UV editor. Then right here, what I will do is that I will be here. I'll press A to select all. You can see now as I have pressed A here, then it has selected all for me. Then what I will do is I'll press U to unwrap. Oh, sorry, just because I have done it before, assuming I have not done it before, when I was in edit mode there the other time, I have done UV and I have done unwrap. So because I have done it before, that's why this thing is giving me. So let me undo that. So it's already unwrapped like that. So if I come down here, let me press my Z to render. You can see the texture. So now when I'm done now, so you can always adjust. When you come down here, make sure that you are not here when you want to do. When you are here now, let me break it down. When you are here working, where your arrow is, where your mouse is hovering, whatever things you are doing there. But immediately you come down here and you are thinking you still want to work here. No, you are working here now. So I'm coming here, I press my Alt. If I want to adjust, maybe rotate, your normal Alt for rotation, can rotate it whichever one you like, whichever can rotate it. You can move it, you can scale it down, you can scale it to become more bigger. Now you can see this is my box here. This is the box. Now just imagine, the cube, as I use cube of a seasoning for an example the other time. So when you unwrap it, this is how the nylon, or the paper is going to look like. This is how it's going to stretch out. So when you put all these things together now, all these things here together, then it will become a cube again. Do you understand? So I think, let me rotate it back. I think I'm good with just want it. So you can just do some exploit with it. So I think I'm good like that. You can see now that's the texture around it. So now when I now go back to my layout, then you will see it. Now let me go to circle so that we can view it more and more, so that we can see the beauty. Can you see? Can you just see the good texture now? Now let me zoom in here. If I have not marked the seam, it will not unwrap it the way it pull it out and it stretch it. You can see here now, this edge, you can see that it look as if it's that's where we cut it. That is where the cutting starts from. Yes, if you look at it all around, you will see that same line there. Yeah, you will see it. So now this is for cube. So let me go and explain. For instance, maybe you want to unwrap something that looks like a flattened surface that does not need to mark seam for. I have made a tutorial of how to model this cup, you can check it on my YouTube channel. And even this part that I'm about to explain on UV unwrapping is also part of it, is also there. So the full video is there. Now let me come to my render, my material preview. Let me go down to my render mode, render preview. Now this is a mock that I have just made. It's super simple, you can go through it. And so same way we have done, we did the other one. So just come to your click on this. This is, don't worry, you will see it in the full video how I made this cup and this little thing that we want to turn to coffee. We want to make it looks like a coffee. So come down to name. So as usual, come to your image texture, then open it. So, and you will look for the coffee you downloaded. You might download an ordinary image coffee. You see what I'm going to use here right now. Where did I even save that file? Okay, I think it should be in PNG. Yes, it should be in PNG picture. PNG. Okay, yeah, this is a cup of coffee isolated on white background. So let me see if this is what I'm looking for. Let me see. So now let me go down to my UV editor. So I don't need to mark scene for this because it's already having a flat surface. It's already having a flat surface already. It's just like a 2D. So I don't need to mark scene. Just press your A for all. Then press your U. Then click. You can see here now we now have this. So let me come down here so that I can see what I'm really working with. My Z. So go to render mode. See, it's already there. So let me come down here. And click my A to select all of them. Then I want to scale it down. So then my G to move. Just for tutorial sake, I may not take time in working on it. Just bear with me. So that's it. You can see it's already affecting it. So now when I go to my layer, I've already have my coffee here. Then I can come to my my render mode, then have it on circle so that I can have the reality of it, as in it can become more real to the world. You can see. Then this is a coffee. Then I can just do something on it, like to render it for people to be able to see it very well. Let me just okay, click my N. I want to lock my camera to view so that I can, yeah, so let me adjust it also here to make it okay. Camera, easy shift. Alright, you can just work on it the way you feel like, whatever things you want. So I think I'm good. Let me see. Okay. So if you render this now, if you render this by pressing your F12, then you will see what it's going to give us. So let's wait for it. You can see because I don't have time to really work on these edges, I can make these edges to be more smoother than this. So you can see you can have some people that say, okay, you can work for a coffee shop. Maybe you want to advertise for them, just model a cup for them, then add your coffee into it, and you can do a lot of different manipulation with it. Add the steam, add a lot of things. Do you know? Yeah, do you get it? So this is one of those things that 3D can always do. So that's that for that. So on this one too, you can just set your camera. If you want to render, just set your camera. Your notepad 0 is your camera, is for your camera. Then because I have set my camera here, so I can just press my F12. Then I will have it in rendering mode. Let's see. Oh, I've forgotten. Please don't use to forget this. This number here is too high. Unless you wait. You will wait. So you have to cancel it. Let me come to my render. My here, down here. Let me make it 60. Can give it to any number that you feel like giving it. So you can see now it's now 60 here, so that it will not start taking my time. Boom. So we have it here. You can see. So that's that for that. So here comes to the end of today's class, and I hope it's impactful, and I hope you get something from it. If you are not really getting it, please, you can go back to the video, pause it, practice, and also you can also ask me question. I will be right there for you to answer every of your question. And once again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do now. Click that button. It's free. Subscription is free, and turn on the notification bell so that anytime we drop any content like this, you can always be one of the first to be notified. So I will see you in the next class. An happy animation journey.